Hi, my name is Regina, and today I'm going to show you how to load our autoclaves. We have two of them. The upper one we call Cecil, and the lower one we call Sally. Down here we have water jugs that attach to each machine. They're also labeled Cecil and Sally, so you make sure that when you're pouring the distilled water that it's going to the correct machine. Before you use the machines, you're going to want to make sure that both of the jugs down here have at least or half full with water. So you'll open this down here and you'll look. If they're halfways, then you will need to fill them with some distilled water, which is over here under these tip out bins on the floor. So what you'll do to fill them is you will kind of slide it out, take off the lid. This one is pretty full right now, but if it wasn't, you would grab one of these here, the distilled water, open it, and then pour it up to the top. Once you're done with that, you'll close the lid, take it back up, put it under the cabinet, and just make sure that the cords are not kinked or bent tightly. Same thing for the other jug. It looks like it's full right now, so they should be ready to go. The first thing you'll want to do is turn on the machines. The on and off switch is going to be on the side of the machine, so you'll click it up to turn it on. Same thing on the other machine, you'll click the switch up to turn it on. So they're starting up. This is kind of the menu that they start up with. And then you'll open the door, just kind of pop it open. Another thing about our autoclaves is that the trays on the inside, you are able to move them. You can pop it out and twist it depending on what you're putting inside the machine. So you'll begin with this area here. As you can see, these here are already packaged and labeled with today's date on them. This item here is not, so we will put it in here, kind of bag it up. Our sterilization bags are in this drawer down here. You'll just find the right size for the item that you're going to be sterilizing. This is going to require a bigger one, so we'll put it in here, take off the sticky part, and then bend it over. And then with the marker, you'll put today's date. And now these are ready to be put into the autoclaves. So you'll open the doors to each autoclave. You'll grab one of these trays. Sometimes they'll be sitting on top of the autoclave, sometimes they're on the side. You'll grab the items and then just load them kind of upside down. They can overlap a little bit, but you don't want to stack a whole bunch of things on top of them. You'll set it inside of the autoclave on the tray. So once you have everything in there that you need, you will close the door. You kind of have to give it a little push. And you'll go to this third button here. Click it once and it will say this on the top menu, 134 porous wrapped, and then click the start button. So there should be sterilizing now, and you'll flip this D over to a C because whenever we open it, they should be clean. Same thing for the bottom. You'll load the trays. As you can see, this one has a little bit more room. The tray is a little different than I had this one set up for. So this one you can put some wider items in. So for the bottom, we do have a little bit more room, so we can put some bigger items on the bottom. Sometimes we'll use our restorative or surgical trays, or sometimes these hygiene trays that are a little bit bigger. And the retractors also that are a little bit bigger sometimes require the bigger side. You'll put those in and then close the door, tap it, the third button, and then start, and then the C.